Dear students, in this video related to solid state, we are now in a position to study close packing of structure. Close packing of structure. As we are aware that solid is made up of constituents. And constituents come close. What close? How much close? It is up to the distance which is practically possible. Correct? So this type of situation which is available inside the structure of solid, it is known as close packing of structure. Correct? Generally, we are very much familiar in our day-to-day life about close packing. Suppose we are residing in our residence. By chance, we have a demand for change of residence from one place to another. What we do? Things are scattered in the total room, in the total building. But while making its transportation will be easy when materials will be closely packed. In the similar situation, solid, it is made up of constituents. In which way? In a closed packed way. Correct? So this closed packing of structure is present inside the solid. It is studied by different angle. We have different type of angle of vision, and on the basis of this angle of vision, different names are given to this topic of close packing of structure. Correct? So let us see in what way it is discussed. Number one, close packing in one dimension. First is close packing in one dimension. Actually, dear students, the constituents of solid are not present in a line as we will discuss here, but it is our angle of vision that we are confined to constituents present along the straight line only. If we are studying only in this limited way, our study about the structure of solid, it is known as close packing in one dimension. Correct? Assuming the constituents to be almost spherical in geometry, it will have the situation like this. You see, so different spheres are coming close at their minimum distance. Correct? So if we will connect the center of these constituents, what do we get? A straight line. So such type of study of structure of solid, it is known as close packing in one dimension. It is close packing in one dimension. Now see, when we see such situation, then the next thing appears in our brain. By seeing this photograph, one more thing, all these are on the black on board. It is appearing to be circle. Really, they are not circle. They are a sphere. They are spheres. Correct? In 3 dimensions. So, although it is appearing like circle, but really it is a sphere. So, different spheres are arranged in a line, close packing in one dimension. Correct? Now, if somebody asks, suppose I am concentrated to confined to a particular sphere. Suppose this one. It is directly attached with how many spheres? Answer is 2. One left, other right. 1 and 2. This one again 2. One left, one right. So, such type of consideration, study our visual vision, it is known as coordination number. It is known as coordination number. You see, it is the next special terms used in addition to unit cell. The next term which is now we will have for our discussion, it is coordination number. Coordination number. What it is? It is total number of constituents present around a particular constituent in the crystalline structure is known as coordination number of that particular constituent. So here in this structure the coordination number is 2. Coordination number is 2. Now see, this coordination number in short I had written Cn. Correct? So here come to this one once more. What is coordination number? Coordination number is total number of constituents present around a particular constituent in the crystalline structure. It is known as its coordination number. In short, it is written Cn. Dear student, now one additional information for you all, that when it is written in the question paper Cn for the 12th exam or any examination which you will face, it is written Cn, that stands for coordination number. But when it is written like this, Cn, it is the functional group cyanide or nitrile of organic chemistry. And if it is written like this, then it is cyanide ion. It is cyanide ion. So, have a clear-cut difference between these 3 different type of Cn. Correct? Coordination number, cyanide or nitrile functional group, and cyanide ion. So this is about this. So have a clear concept, crystal clear concept of all these things. Correct? So it was coordination number and it was close packing in one dimension. After that, close packing in two dimensions. Close packing in two dimensions means when we are trying to make our knowledge about the crystalline structure and our angle of vision is such that we are not only looking towards a line but towards a plane. Towards a plane means just described by two coordinates x and y. In that case, it is known as close. This means it is a study of close packing in two dimensions. Just see, in earlier case, our angle of vision was just in a straight line. No doubt, solid was present in the total three dimension, but I was confined to a straight line, and that's why it was named close packing in one dimension. Here, our angle of vision it is scattered to see all the constituents present in a plane, and you know very much you are aware that everything located at any portion of the plane can be located with help of two dimension x and y, and that's why it is called close packing in two dimensions. Correct? So this close packing in two dimensions have also two different types of distribution. It is possible of two different types. So first is called a square close packing. First is called a square close packing. Let us see how it happens and why we call it a square close packing. Correct? See, constituents are located like this. Means we can continue in any side. Correct? Suppose I am concentrated to a particular constituent. Now, look at this diagram. This sphere, not circle. Again and again I am giving a stress. It's not circle, it is a sphere. Now this sphere touching, directly touching how many spheres? 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? So each such sphere have also a center. Now let us connect the center of all the four constituents which are directly touching a particular constituent. Correct? How many? 4. And what type of diagram they are creating? A square. And that's why it is called a square close packing. Means you imagine in your brain, just you think that in a plane, in a layer, large number of spheres of the same size they are present and they are placed in this way, then this type of situation will be created. This type of situation will be created. So this is the reason that it is called closed packing in a two dimension, and it is out of them it is a square closed packing. Therefore, let's conclude this tutorial that closed packing of constituent in a particular plane where every sphere is located in a straight line in any side. Here you move a straight line. Here you move a straight line in this way. So what they will form? They will form a square closed packing, and the naming is dependent upon the geometry obtained by connecting centers of those spheres which are directly in touch with a particular sphere. It is called a square closed packing. Now, what is crystal clear to you from this diagram? Simply are pointing it out about coordination number. If somebody asks, what is the coordination number of this one? Answer is 4. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? So for a square closed packing, coordination number is 6. For a square closed packing, the coordination number is 6. Correct? After that, come to again the same one. Closed packing in 2 dimension, but in different style. The placing the coordinating situation will be a little bit different from these, and that is called hexagonal closed packing. Hexagonal closed packing. Let's see. This is also going to be happen in a plane in 2 dimension, x and y. But what will be here? Its placing style will be a little bit different from what earlier we had studied, that is closed packing, and that was a square closed packing. Now let us see what changes makes another type of possibility, which will be hexagonal closed packing. Okay? See. So, this obvious from the figure, different way of placement. Now let us suppose I am considering this sphere in the diagram. It is directly touched with how many spheres? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we will connect the center of structure it is creating? It is creating regular hexagonal structure. It is creating regular hexagonal structure. Correct? So that's why it is called hexagonal close packing. A very important thing in this regard. When multiple choice questions are asked in different examination, then generally students, they after the examination, a student is just score by their own level some figure in their marks, and they get very less in comparison to the mark expectation. Why it happens? Because nowadays it is not the time of correct answer, it is the time for best answer. If there are so many answers, some will be good, some will be better, and some will be best. So best answer is the correct option. Suppose if such diagram occurs, it is given in the question, and it is asked that geometry obtained is, they give first option hexagonal. A student, they select it because hexagonal is low. Its correct answer is not hexagonal, it is regular hexagonal, because all the spheres are of same radius, and that's why all arms of the hexagon, it will be exactly equal, and that's why it will be a regular hexagonal structure. So that option you will get just below, it will be hidden, because if you are not going for all the options, only you have looked at the top and you have corrected that you are hexagonal and you have surpassed it, you will lose your marks. Okay? So these are some common tricks by which we can score, we can crack any of the competitive exam in our near future. So what students you have seen, that close packing in one dimension clearly visits our angle of vision along a straight line. Close packing in two dimension, it creates a situation when we are in a position to visualize everything located in a plane, and that's why it is close packing. Earlier was close packing in one dimension, this is close packing in two dimension. Out of these, when the center connecting a particular sphere makes a square, it is a square close packing, and when center it makes a regular hexagonal structure, it is hexagonal close packing. It is but natural that here coordination number naturally will shout that it is 6. It is 6. So dear students, I think all these will certainly create a very clear picture in your brain about how constituents are coming close and in what way it can be studied. Just on the basis of these two, then we are in a position to study close packing of structure in 3 dimension. Correct? So that will be given in my next video. In this video, only up to close packing in 2 dimension. Correct? Okay. Thank you all.